Yes, right?
People of all tiers, comes now before you your undoubted king and queen, Dread Morgan and Radiant Livia. Their Majesties now invite into their court the Prince and Princess of the Summit, Ivan and Mina.
Pay heed to Ivan Shieldbane, Prince of the Summit, who is enduring as the High Mountains who hold the Grail up to the sky, and Mina, the Filia de Felipe, the Princess, who is as gracious as the Silver Griffin flying free.
Their Majesties now invite into their court the heirs of the Summit, Finn and Eduardo.
Come down before you, Finn and Eduardo, tennis and tennis of the Summit, the strong, capable hands that shall write the next chapter in the storied history of these lands.
Be welcome. Their Majesties now invite into their court the Baron and Baroness of Terra Pomaria, Clovis and Jimena.
We have come home, we have come home, we have come home across the mountains. Land of children, land that gave us born and legend, land that taught us and wounded. We have come home across the mountains. We have come home. We have come home. We have come home across the mountains. We have come home. We have come home. We have come home across the mountains.
Thank you so much. Their Majesties now invite into their court the Baron and Baroness of Aquaterra, Erlich and Zara.
Really quiet
Their Majesties now invite into their court stranger, the Baron of Dragon's Mist, Iago. Welcome, welcome.
Presents from the constellation of the South, the Baron and Baroness of Guadalupe.
They're still so shiny and new. And so blue. Oh, yeah.
Their Majesties wish that you make yourselves comfortable. Thus resumes the court of Morgan and Livia, King and Queen of Antier. Yes, Morgan. Hear now the words of Her Laughing Majesty Livia.
You actually made me do that. I wasn't going to. Thank you. Welcome, everybody. So glad to see you all again. We have quite a few things on the docket this evening, and we hope that they are all so very exciting to you that you won't even notice the time flying by. So we look forward to a fun court, and thank you so much to our hosts, both event stewards and Baron and Baroness. So we feel very welcome, and we look forward to the rest of the evening.
Thank you. I think that covers it all.
Morgan says hi. same look all the time. I
That's how you know you love
know.
All those for whom this is their first event are called forward to meet their majesties.
Oh. Oh, okay. I was like,
Very well.
I mean, oh, yay.
Yeah, well, it's a long line. Welcome.
Hello. Waiting. Oh, well, we provided cushions, but if you prefer the hard floor, that's acceptable too. Oh, well, hi. My name is Livia. What's your name? Rondi? Pleasure to meet you. Is this lovely lady bringing you today, or does this bring?
I'm dragging him.
Dragging. Okay, your first event and you're merchanting all this? Ah. My goodness. Well, welcome to Ontier. So here we have this lovely tradition of welcoming you by giving you a cap to cover your head in inclement weather and a cup to make new cheers and toasts to your new friends, hopefully that you will have lifelong. So, for you.
Yep, that's totally set on it.
Long life and many years of healthy and happy. There's so many newcomers. Welcome, cheers.
See, you all just thought you were alone, but there we go.
One more thing for me.
There's a handful of us.
For you to make friends and make sure you guys find something that brings you joy, whether it's the cup or the cap. Welcome, everybody. Thank you. Very much.
Three cheers for the newcomers and our future friends. Hip, hip.
Huzzah!
Hip, hip.
Huzzah!
Hip, hip.
Huzzah!
Sindri in the Harfagri, their sable majesties invite you to present yourself in their court.
I believe Sindri's actually at home today, perhaps running the live feed. So how fun is it to be able to surprise somebody who actually knows everything on the docket that day? In fact, my good friend Dagrin is taking care of this behind their back at this very moment. You see, Sindri is one of the primary live stream producers, serving at baronial, principality, and kingdom levels. Their dedication has made virtual courts a norm since events restarted, and they are happy to teach and assist others in running the back end of live stream. It is arguable that the Honorable Lord Sindri's willingness to serve in this capacity is a major factor in the continuing existence of a strong live stream team in Ontier. In fact, I might have just read that verbatim from what someone may have written about them. So, Sindri, thank you so much. We have the opportunity today to thank you for your commitment to serving us and advancing us into the future with an Ordo Vitae.
Mind all present to now hear the words of their sable majesties, King Morgan and Queen Livia. In the vast ether of the sable skies of Ontier, a whisper wafts through the night, speaking of a need that goes unfulfilled in our land. When such a whisper falls on willing ear, then do those among us who prize innovation and generous sharing of their talents take up the call. One such is Sindri in Harfagri, who has shown great value to these lands by their skill and dedication, thereby enriching our realm and earning our great esteem. In light whereof, we are minded to award them with the Ordo Vitae, sealing for all time the value we do place on those who take up any challenge and work done for the good of all. Done by our hand and the Great Seal of Ontier on this 21st day of October, Anna Societatis 58 being 2023 Gregorian. Excellent play for Lord Sindri! Their Majesties now call for the presence of Gwyneth Blackthorn.
I think Gwyneth may be hiding.
Yes. So Gwyneth is also in there. Are they here? Indeed. And I believe they are also watching the live stream. So, you know, the opportunity for someone to not only be at an event, but also be unwell or unable to come to court means they can they can watch from the live stream. And this is something that we really want to, we're so grateful to be so progressive as a kingdom and as a society. And we would very much like to maybe run this scroll by them in a few minutes, but in the meantime, let's go ahead and read it in the court.
Morgan and Livia, sovereigns of the kingdom of Antir, send greetings to those who hear these words. Gwyneth Blackthorn has pleased us greatly through the beautiful works her hands have wrought, and the joy that this art has brought to us, our most beloved populace. Therefore, as is our most cherished prerogative, we hereby recognize this service done for us and our subjects. From this day forward, let the name of Gwyneth Blackthorn be counted among those known as Sable Scrivener. Here have we set our hands on the great seal of our kingdom, with public birthday of about 458 years of art and science in our Barony of Terra Pomaria.
Thank you. And this is the beautiful Sable Scrivener for Gwyneth. Thank you. We'll run this to you in a little while. Thank you.
All children here present are now invited to attend their majesties.
Okay. Let's take it up. I'm walking off screen, no problem.
I'll take it to the back.
We're gonna say great.
Other way. Wow, look at all the kiddos.
Fortunately, I think there is only one small enough for Her Majesty to abscond
Actually,
with.
it's fun.
Yeah.
She says it again, but no, she likes to take them for a while.
It's a lot of kids.
At this point,
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Antir, we are certainly creating the next generation, I'll tell you that much.
Whoa! By your own hand, I hope, Fiona.
Those are big
Says
words.
the Princess Royale.
Says the Princess Royale.
Ethan, Cadence, you're not allowed.
Are they taking candy from
Rainbow candy.
All right,
That's my defender.
Let's go ahead and do that. So while you guys are selecting your things, we're going to move on to the next piece of business. Feel free to show your delight very quietly. Thank you.
Their Majesties call forth Murin Ingenu Cleary.
Does anyone see Mirren?
Making their way through the
Sorry,
children.
I set up a roadblock for you. This is actually a test.
Some of them are hers.
Feel free to make yourself at ease and comfort. Pleasure. So, Mirren, it is Mirren, right? Excellent. That's very, very gay looking. So you haven't been on the SCA very long, and I've heard that you are just leaping into the arts and sciences. For last year's Martinmas, you presented a sourdough bread that you grew the wheat, and you ground the wheat, and you cultivated the yeast, and you baked the bread. If that's not starting from, soil to mouth, I can't tell you what is. And of course, I heard rumor that you won the competition for breads, naturally. And so we have the great privilege of awarding those who are already stepping foot on a path towards arts and sciences, and we would love to award that to you today.
To some, the sands move in unpredictable patterns, yet to the keenly creative mind, inspiration blooms. We, Livia the Lightbringer, and Morgan, he who has spoken, do recognize the artistic inclinations of our dearest Murin Ingenu Cleary, and magnanimously commend their contributions by inducting them into our order de la Griffe et du Lion. With this, we award them arms, directing them to our heralds that they should stand in need of a personal device. We are ever hopeful that their arts and sciences journey continues to enrich our lands and inspire our people. Done this 21st day of October, Anno Societatis 58. Morgan Rex, Livia Regina.
Thank you. My pleasure. Can I help you? My pleasure. 3 cheers, please.
3 cheers! Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip!
Excellent.
Baron Clovis de Walton, Yvette Steward, has an announcement to make in their Majesty's court. Let him come forth.
Do I?
Yes.
You need help cleaning up tomorrow.
Thank you.
Good
Oh,
journey,
yes.
though.
It's been a wonderful event, beautiful event. Make sure you thank the volunteers. Make sure you check with the kitchen later to see if they need volunteers. And tomorrow, I will need volunteers for tearing down. So if you are available, please, please. You know, this is my last event as Baron. I don't want to be the last event I steward because I had to spend too many hours tearing down.
So subtle.
Yes.
So subtle.
So volunteer.
For the Baron of bad news.
And I know what's coming next, and I'm going to invite my co-steward up.
Yes.
Bags.
Wonderful.
All right. So it is apparent by now that as you see all of these beautiful bags of largesse coming forward, that it pays to run events. In fact, it's so amazing that look, his knees are buckling. The joy of the largesse is overwhelming him. And all I have to say is, on here, you too could enjoy the bounty of largesse if you also steward an event. That was great. Yes, let's do that right.
Their Majesties call forth the members of the Order of the Pelican.
That's you. You can start right there. You can start right here. Please feel free to come right up in. Thank you. Oh, and this is Ayla's elevation. There you go.
Please call forth the candidates.
Ayla Roth, present yourself before their Majesties.
People of here, your Majesty, assembled royals, comes now before you, Baroness Ayla Roth. They, whose strong hands and generous heart guided the Barony of Adiantum during the plague. They, whose countless hours sewing, painting, doing event steward work have brought you now here before you, my friend, Baronin Ayla.
The strength and stability of the kingdom lies in the virtues of its people. Those in service of the crown, supported by their efforts and with their dedication, help to preserve the kingdom from extinction. The members of the Order of the Pelican here attend upon their Majesties.
Your order has informed us that they feel there is one missing. Is this the candidate?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Is there further evidence of their worthiness?
I think it's all around us. Are there speakers?
Yes, Your Majesty. May I have the pleasure of relaying Sir Viscount Seamus O'Cayley's words. I, Viscount Seamus O'Cayley, companion of the Valorous Estates, would speak for this candidate. No matter the type of throne one sits on, their words and deeds are no longer completely their own. Traveling to other lands, making connections, speaking for their people, and striving to make their dream better, I saw this in the service of Ayla as Baronin. Ayla connected with people from outside her borders and used those connections to aid her people. She lifted them up and encouraged them to connect. She led head held high and picked up tasks when someone could not bear the burden. She served out of love for our game and its people. She served because we are family. She served with passion. She will not lower her voice, a voice of thunder and rain. This fierce and savage love she holds for us can be summed up in the words of the Honorable Lady Godwin. As much as she had exemplified service within the SCA, and as deserving as she is of that recognition, it pales in comparison to the service, loyalty, and love that she shows to her friends and family on a daily basis. Thank you for letting me say these words.
Well, please, is there another speaker?
Your Majesties, we are Zara
And Gerlach.
of Aquaterra, and today we would speak to Ayla's noblesse obligée, that is, with perceived power and prestige, they have not avoided their responsibility or conducted themselves unethically.
During their time as our landed cousin, Ayla defended their populace, spoke out when they saw wrong, and championed when they saw good.
They give freely of themselves through voice, marshalling, and clothing. Ayla contains within them a heart of service, and with such serves as a guiding light for others.
They are and have been our peer, and we thank the Council and their Majesties for the recognition of such.
These words are quite lovely, and we accept and hear. Is there another?
I've been asked to speak as we should have.
Please.
Somewhat over a year ago, I took this lady, your candidate, as my scholar. So clearly, I have affection and admiration for her. But beyond that, her word fame has spread throughout the kingdom, and I have no doubt whatsoever that she will be a fine addition to the Order of the Pelicans.
Your Majesties, Maestrin Lindis Piscano had to leave suddenly, so I read her words. I am Lindis the Piscano, I can never pronounce your name, my apologies, companion of the Order of the Pelican, and today I'd like to speak to Ayla's growth. Plato taught us that excellence is not a gift, but a skill that takes practice. Ayla has practiced in many ways to be here with us today. She has practiced service for more than a decade. She has served in progressively more challenging ways. She has practiced leading and inspiring others, from organizing and directing to learning the importance of stepping back and letting others find their own glories. She has practiced discretion, learning when to speak, when to be silent, when to flex, and when to stand strong. The service and growth Ayla has shown over the years has led her to this moment and to stand here with us as a peer.
I can't look at him anymore. It's you just the love you're sending this way.
Your Majesties.
Indeed.
I'm Francis Darcy, Baron and Companion of the Order of Laurel. I've known Ayla since I first found SCA over 20 years ago, and for the last 5 years, she's been my loyal apprentice. Service is a cornerstone of our society, and Ayla performs service. Not doing it for recognition, but doing it because she loves it and she loves the society. Speaking as a Laurel, I see that much of Ayla's service is connected to her art. She's been royal tailor for both kingdom and principality, combining both her art in creating garb, as well as her organizational skills coordinating the huge teams responsible for clothing array. She teaches, having taught everything from hand sewing to glove making to goldwork embroidery, sharing her art, a passion and a knowledge often and widely. With much respect for this woman, I easily recommend her to your majesties. She's my dear.
Your Majesties, if I may. For those that do not know me, I am the Algo, Order of the Pelican, and as is relevant today, Order of Defense. One of the things the Order of Defense looks for is prowess. But how can you define prowess for service? People do things. They'll do many things. That's not prowess. Prowess is getting things done. If you doubt this for this person, get in their way. You know how that works. Has for a while. Much of the time I've known her has been up here. You're welcome.
Members of the order, having heard this, is it still your desire, these wonderful words, these wonderful things, that we elevate Ayla today?
Yes,
Ayla, are you sworn in fealty to another?
I have these past 10 years been sworn in fealty to Maester Tegel Murphy. These years have been some of the most delightful and enlightening. I will forever be grateful for the opportunities he has given me, as well as the friendship we have cultivated. His family is my family, as mine is his. I have asked him to release me from the oath of fealty that I swore those years ago, that I may take my space beside him as a peer. I remain sworn in friendship to both my Laurel and my Knight, for their guidance remains cardinal to my continued journey.
Ayla Ra, well pleased with your continued efforts and diligent service to our kingdom of Antir, and right mindful of the wishes of your peers, we, Morgan and Livia, are minded to create you a companion of the Order of the Pelican.
Will you accept from us this honor? And swear to uphold the rights and responsibilities of this rank.
Please bring forth the Grail and the signet ring, the symbols upon which you will swear your fealty this day. The Grail is so mighty, it takes quite a moment to get here.
Your Excellency, under which name will you swear?
Ayla Thomas Roth.
There we go. Teamwork makes the dream work.
I give my word before all present. Oh my gosh, that's not effective. To serve the crown without fear or favor. To remember courtesy and kindness. To prize justice and personal gain above personal gain. To labor for the common good. To enrich the kingdom and the society so that they may flourish and grow, and to be worthy of the title to which my labors have raised me. This do I swear until I am released from this oath, death takes me, or the world ends.
And we, Morgan,
And we, Livia,
do hear your oath and swear to protect and defend you and your house until death take us,
the world ends.
or these crowns pass from our hands.
Bring forth the medallion. Oh, bring forth the medallion.
This medallion was given to me on the day of my induction into the Order of the Pelican. I received it from the hand of Master Fingal, who received it from the hand of Alice Megan Catwin, who received it from Isolde de Brocéliande, who received it, I am told, from Duchess Ludwiga. This medallion was made by Gerhard Kendall.
Wear now this medallion as an outward symbol of your new rank and status as a pelican of the realm. Who said this is going to be tricky? Ludviga did this, didn't she?
Bring forth the circlet and speak of its provenance.
This circlet is almost as old as the SCA. In the early days, it was made by the hand of Gerhard Kendall. It has a long and colorful history. It has been through the hands of many pelicans, some of which have unfortunately been lost to time or lost to us in their human form. But it has been through names such as Fingal McKettrick, Alice Megan Catwin, Isolta Brocelion, Lion of Antir, Teg O'Murphy, who gave it to me in my elevation. And I now pass it to you.
Wear this circlet as a symbol of your nobility, to which your own labors, as much as our recognition, have raised you.
Let it be known that on this day, Ayla Roth has been admitted to the Right Noble Order of the Pelican and shall be known as a peer of the Kingdom of Antir. Ayla, will you now swear fealty to the crown?
I will. I'll use it.
Here we go.
I, Ayla Roth, a companion of the Order of the Pelican, and a peer of the Kingdom of Antir, to become your liege person. Faith and truth will I bear to you, in all that may concern this realm. So long as you rule Antir.
And we, Morgan,
And we, Livia,
hear your oath, and as said before, swear to protect and defend it, till death take us,
the world ends.
or these crowns pass from our hands. I rise, Baronin Ayla Roth, Mistress.
Mistress.
Mistress of the Pelican.
Mistress of the Pelican.
Sure.
Companion.
Companion of the Pelican, sorry.
We're going to edit that out later, don't we?
There is a scroll.
Bum, bum, bum. Where is this? Where's this? No, you can't have it.
The words of the scroll. Let all attend to these words of Morgan and Livia, dread and glorious rulers of Antir, and know that by the multitude and virtue of mighty works in service to Antir, paragon of realms, and to the people and arts of the society of the known world and beyond, and nonetheless also by character and bearing most noble, has Ayla Roth been found most worthy of inclusion in our Order of the Pelican. Let be proclaimed that we now affirm Ayla Roth as a companion of the Order of the Pelican and a peer of our realm with the privileges and responsibilities thereof. Therefore do we also affirm together with our Black Lion herald the right to bear arms as follows. Argent, on a phoenix gules a thimble or, in chief a flame gules, without let or hindrance. Done and witnessed by hand and seal at Martinmas in our Barony of Terra Pomaria.
Ayla, you chose to swear your oath as a pelican on the signet of the crown of Antir. It is by this ring and those before it that these oaths are sealed, and such not only in voice, but in physical form, we seal today your right and noble patent in this order.
For the newest member of the Order of the Pelican, 3 cheers! Hip hip!
Will you please
Read your order.
It's so great.
Zuleika Olzarka, their sable majesties invite you to present yourself in their court.
So, Zuleika, you are walking out from behind the live stream camera. It is no surprise that you are being called forth to me because I have seen you running the live stream cameras at events so very often. You've been working behind the scenes to support these for what feels like forever. And you are the social media officer, you're the ground camera operator. One thing here said that the summits, the success of the summits, ESCA, is in no small part related to your efforts. So, I mean, you are quite deserving of recognition and someone thinks very highly of you, not only myself, but I'm assuming every person who's benefited from the work that you put into this. So please.
Mind all present to now hear the words of their sable majesties, King Morgan and Queen Livia. In the vast ether of the sable skies of Antir, a whisper wafts through the night, speaking of a need that goes unfulfilled in our lands. When such a whisper falls on willing ear, then do those among us who prize innovation and generous sharing of their talents take up the call. One such is Zuleika Olzarka, who has shown great value to these lands by their skill and dedication, thereby enriching our realm and earning our great esteem. In light whereof we are minded to award them the Ordo Vitae, sealing for all time and value we do place on those who take up any challenge and work for the good of all. Done by our hand and great seal of Antir on this 21st day of October, Anno Societatis 58, being 2023 Gregorian.
So this beautiful scroll in the back says, Ludviga made me. And in truth, it is a piece of beauty and art, and it is so deserving to go to your home. Thank you so much. My pleasure. Surprising somebody behind the camera is just so hard.
A joyous noise for Zuleika! Luther Gutmann, come you now before the thrones of their majesty!
All right. It's beautiful. So, obviously, you're a hard worker. You have been working tirelessly. You're here. You are a beautifully decorous, well-dressed human, but also you are a fierce archer. You're archery and thrown weapons marshal for Terra Pomaria since practice has resumed. You are thrown weapons champion and rapier champion of Mountain Edge, and you've also helped host a Shadow Lane of Terra Pomaria. You've been an event steward. You've helped with numerous events and demos. I feel like there should be an award for something like this. Is there an award for something like this, guys?
Why, yes,
You're allowed to say yes. It's okay. Then please read the scroll.
Wise are the words of their royal majesties, Morgan and Livia, sable lions of Antir. It is one of the joys of the crown to recognize skill and courage and to congratulate those who seek to improve their abilities. In honor of this spirit and in appreciation of their talents, we are pleased to recognize Luther Gutmann with fellowship in the Sable Theon and with this an award of arms, and with it the right to bear her pale sable and gules on a chevron counterchange, fimbriated a crescent argent. Done by our hand and sealed this 21st day of October, in year 58 of the Society. Morgan, King of Antir, Livia, Queen of Antir.
So this was painted by Sigrid, and the design was by Michael Leland. My pleasure. I look forward to maybe seeing you.
My pleasure.
Thank you so much. Cheers, please.
3 cheers! Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip!
Dang. Oh, did Linda just we're gonna wait on that. Yep, get that. Yep, thank you.
Adele Newton, their sable majesties invite you to present yourself in their court.
Welcome. There's something about this barony, I think, that creates innovation. Maybe you guys foster it. Maybe there's just something about the air. It's the air. It makes you all just want to help other people, participate as much as they can. Your ladyship, Adele, you've been one of the primary members of the team working on the back end of the Kingdom live streams and helping to produce and manage the live stream, the Facebook and YouTube interactions and posts. Multiple events, I hear, would not have been live streamed without you. And your support and encouragement serve and inspire those serving with you. So it is with great pleasure that we induct you also into the Ordo Vitae. Pleasure. Of course. Thank you for what you do.
Mind all present to now hear the words of their sable majesties, King Morgan and Queen Livia. In the vast ether of the sable skies of Antir, a whisper wafts through the night, speaking of a need that goes unfulfilled in our lands. When such a whisper falls on willing ear, then do those among us who prize innovation and generous sharing of their talents take up the call. One such is Adele Newton, who has shown great value to these lands by their skill and dedication, thereby enriching our realm and earning our great esteem. In light whereof, we are minded to award them with the Ordo Vitae, sealing for all time the value we do place on those who take up any challenge and work for the good of all. Done by our hand in the Great Seal of Antir on this 21st day of October, Anno Societatis 58, being 2023 Gregorian.
So I'm going to scroll now. Ready? Hi, I'm a school and Ludwika made me. I'll try to
For the newest Ordo Vitae! Hip, hip! Hip, hip! Thane Clovis and Baronessa Jimena have business in this court.
Wait, what's happening? Kidding.
Do we have business in this court? We do? Yeah.
Let's resume the final court. St. Clovis and Baronessa Jimena.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Why'd you have to say
Why'd you gotta say it that way? I know.
serious?
It has been an absolute privilege. It has been an honor and a joy to serve as your Baroness. None of us could have anticipated what was going to happen during our term. I wouldn't have wanted to try serving in this position through the pandemic lockdown with any other group. I know that I have many people here that are not from my barony right now. The summits has also been an incredible support while we have served, but Terra Pomaria is a gem in the crown of Antir. Yeah, it's really hard to express all of the feelings. Thank you all for your support and your love over the last 4.5 years.
So many people that have made this just a wonderful game. So many wonderful cousins. Some of the people I'm closest to now, I have met over the last 4.5 years. And you know, it's funny, last 4.5 years, stoic, not a tear. Today, I can't control it. I do love you all, and it has been one of the greatest honors of my life to serve as Baron of Terra Pomaria.
All right, on to happy things. Quick!
Yes, quick.
Look up. Have a Kleenex.
Bjorn Hammerhand of Ulster, come now before their excellencies. Our barony is enriched by the participation and contribution of all its members. Yet there are those who, through sincere and dedicated effort, distinguish themselves in persona and demeanor that exemplifies the very essence of our society. So that these people might be recognized, thus was created the Order of the Blue Pearl of Terra Pomaria by William Elspeth, 2nd Baron and Baroness of Terra Pomaria, in Anna Societatis 36, being 2001 Gregorian, 9 years after the barony's founding. The symbol of the award is a necklace of blue and gold with a large pearl.
Well, okay.
Blue.
It doesn't have the gold on there. But, evening court is busy with lots of activity. And, to be courteous, we tried paring down as much as we could for evening court. But there is still 2 things I wanted to do in evening court, and this is one of them. You acted with such chivalry and honor, long and short. It was amazing watching you out there. I was asking people, I'm like, I don't recognize that armor. Like, who is that guy? He's doing so well. And you got shortchanged in the end. And you should have been in the finals, but there was a misunderstanding. And the way you handled it with such grace, you are most worthy of this chivalry award. So I am going to give this to you. I wanted the most eyes upon you when I gave that to you, because what you did was amazing.
Three cheers for Bjorn Hammerhand of Ulster, newest member of the recipient of the Order of the Blue Pearl of Terra Pomaria.
Yes.
Fortune Wirtz Thomas, Arts and Sciences Champion of Terra Pomaria, and Samson Guard, Consort of said champion, come now before their excellencies.
Oh, perfect. Oh, good. Okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Hi. Do not.
Realizing many of her barony's champions were led to success by guiding inspiration, it was deemed essential by Elspeth, 2nd Baroness of Terra Pomaria, to honor these consorts. So it came to pass that from her hand, and those of all of her successors thereafter, these souls shall be honored for their inspiration. Samson Guard, it is from your inspiration that this champion gained victory. Accept now from Her Excellency's hand an argent pendant bearing an image of an iris, the Baroness of Terra Pomaria symbol, to honor you for the important role you took in your champion's achievement.
Inspiring others is very important to us in the barony. So please take these.
Yeah.
Yes, that's fine. Thank you.
See you in a bit.
He really is the best cheerleader anybody could ever have. So.
You have nobly served us and our barony. And in accordance with the law and the customs of this land, we now release you from your duties.
As I have completed my service, I hereby relinquish this title
And return unto you these tokens symbolic of this honor,
and return unto you this token symbolic of this honor,
so that a new victor may receive it in your hand.
so that the new victor may receive it from your hand this day.
Thank you. Can I get the? Not as right. So, I want you to know that this is a super special scroll. In fact,
I've been forewarned I'm gonna cry.
you are going to cry.
Because this scroll
Wow.
has every single pet that you have ever owned. Christmas's mother researched your Facebook. Her Excellency Audiantum would like you to have this. And it is beyond delightful that we get to. Oh wait! Oh, Christmas has been cackling about this, frankly, for months. It has Happy on it. It has all of them. We all love you very much. You're not going to lose it. You're going to be fine. Thank you. You've been a marvelous champion. It has. It has.
Very sorry.
That's okay. It's the carpet.
Yeah, I know.
Also, I understand. And I will have your champions get later on my side. In the meantime. Yeah. We're going to take a moment to be verklempt. It's very special to see our lives immortalized in our scrolls, and this is one of the very best parts of what we have gotten to do, is we get to hand things like this out to people. Yeah. Okay. Do you want to take a moment? We'll move and we'll. Okay.
As an honor of your service, your name shall be inscribed on the roll of former arts and sciences champions of Terra Pomaria, being the esteemed and sole person awarded this title 1 year ago, hence being Honor Society Hottest 57, being 2022 Gregorian. 3 cheers for the former arts and sciences champion and her consort. Hip hip. Hip hip.
I know.
Fortune, have you and your panel of esteemed judges found one worthy to fulfill the honor of Arts and Sciences Champion of Terra Pomaria?
We have.
Oh, good. Please then reveal to their excellencies the results of this day's competition, as well as the overall winner, who shall be the Arts and Sciences Champion of Terra Pomaria.
So we had 5 competitors today who were absolutely phenomenal. We had Ulf did woodworking. I'm sorry if I don't remember everybody's names. We had beautiful pottery display, 2 completely different displays about spinning, and then we also had a display about demo. The difference in today's arts and sciences competition is that they actually had to be presented in a way as if they were demoing to the general public who knew nothing about the SCA. It's not it's a little different, and they did such a good job. The judges had a really hard time coming up with their decision, and I don't envy them this decision. But the winner today is Oswin Walston.
Oh my
Did you have an inspiration? You don't have to. It's okay.
Sure. I was told that wasn't allowed last
Oh,
year.
I mean, no, that's not allowed. Yeah. For our decision last year.
How about all of my friends from the blog community this year into
That's
the SCA?
awkward.
Yeah, so that's something I'm gonna say. This is her first year.
Oh.
Your presentation and your passion were phenomenal. She did one of the introductions to roll spinning. All of the competitors, if you want to see your notes later, I have them.
Oswald, by your valor and skill, you have won the right to be the Arts and Sciences Champion of Terra Pomaria. You desire to take an oath of service or an oath of fealty?
Go ahead, we'll do service.
Then bear forth the baronial circlets of Terra Pomaria for the victor to swear upon. The Arts and Sciences Champion of Terra Pomaria is one who has proven their talent in artisanship. In serving as champion, the victor is expected to inspire the populace and share the wisdom of their craft being present in court and abroad, exhibiting the virtues of Terra Pomaria with valor and humility. Do you accept this honor we choose to bestow upon you, knowing full well what shall be accepted of you? I do. Receive now from their excellencies the regalia of your new title, and take your place in their court, for today you have earned this right.
You do not have to, but you are more than welcome to join our champions.
3 cheers for the new Arts and Sciences champion of Terra Pomaria. Hip hip. Augusta Iris has business in this court.
Hello. So we had a youth artisan display, and we had 2 amazing pieces that were submitted by some artisans here in Terra Pomaria. And their names are Elizabeth Newton and Eliana Ulfsdotter. If you would come up and be recognized. Are those artisans here?
Yes. They should both be here.
Is Eliana here?
Oh, Eliana might be next door.
Okay. Oh, okay.
That's okay. A suitable representative thereof is also available.
All right.
Your child is taller than I am.
Can't help that.
Your apron and your hat were handsome. Yes, they were beautifully made, and your work was chosen as the winner of our display. So congratulations. I have one of 2 pouches that you can choose from.
If you haven't had a chance to check out their displays yet, they are still available over on this back table, and you should, because it is truly impressive work.
Congratulations, thank you for participating. And I have another prize for your child. That's another handmade pouch for your kiddo. So please enjoy, and thank you for
Beautiful.
Those are beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Are we at the end of our? Yes.
Scribal contributions in today's courts have come from Melanie Athanaeus, Elabel of Terra Pomaria, Lady Rihanna, Caradwen McKenna, Mother of Christmas, Adrienne von Brandenburg, and Christmas Carol. Their excellencies are very appreciative, as are all of us.
Yes, very much so. Okay.
All right.
Hold on. No first. There is. Oh, that's your piece. That's right.
Right?
Yes.
Yes.
No, there's one more piece after that. Feel free. Go on.
Now, how to do this? So, for me, a Baron's favor. If I give you a Baron's favor, that is something that's very special to me. That is me saying that you did something so spectacular. Like I was talking with my pelican, wherever he is. You have to be somebody special if I agree to help you move. If I gave you a favor, I am pretty much saying that I would agree to help you move. That is how special you are. If I gave you a Baron's favor. This person did something that touched people across the known world. They touched somebody who doesn't even play in the SCA. They are court coordinator, Christmas Carol. Her mother has been doing some scribal work. And she saw this video online of this king talking about the grass of Antir. And she created special largesse, even though she doesn't play in the SCA, just for the king of Antir. And there is more of those. but I also want to present you my Baron's favor because you told all the people that I care about that they belong here. And that's not a small thing. So I present to you my Baron's favor. And if you don't wear it, it's fine. You give it to somebody else. It's fine. But I have agreed to help you move.
So we have a house for sale in Vancouver. You spoke too soon.
Thank you. Thank you.
Baron Clovis, please present yourself before Her Excellency.
So this was actually my plan before you sneaky snaked my Baroness's favor this morning, or your Baron's favor this morning. You have been amazing. You have run this show. I know that people might think it's me. It's not me at all.
No.
No, it's not. See, he agreed. We all heard. Yes, no, we didn't. Shh. I am presenting. I do not have a token to give you because you make all of our tokens. You are the genius behind our necklaces. You come up with the best plans and the best ideas. I would never have done this with anyone else. I can't believe that I did it with you. But I love you. And my last act.
Here's your token.
No. Don't get, I'm about to give it. It's really meaningful. Keep my dragon. You can throw it at him when I'm done. Okay, that's totally in the spirit.
Oh. That's the best token ever.
Chuck it in his head now. You're about to 3-leaf clover your head.
I didn't think I hit him that hard. Oh.
Yeah, sure. Christmas has sent us a gift from her home. Please.
Do you want me to read the joke?
Yes, please.
Okay. Did you hear about the excellent
And here reopens the court of their Majesties Morgan and Livia. Their Excellencies Clovis and Jimena have business before their Majesties.
Woo! Bad floor. Protecting you, making sure everything was safe. No mimics around here. We're safe.
Sure?
Yeah.
Your Excellencies, what is your business before us?
Your Majesty. Your Majesties. We have served
as your representatives
as your representatives
I can't even look at
in
you.
the Barony of Terra Pomaria with joy.
In the Barony of Terra Pomaria with joy.
But now we are weary
And now we have.
and are come to be relieved of this burden.
And have come to be
No, he's still kind of, he's got a really big skirt. We run.
You might make it.
Your Majesty, we understand your desires.
We understand your desires, both in the wanting the time away and the missing the camaraderie that you've developed within your barony.
Have you released all those in your field?
Have you released all those in your field? Good.
Oh wait, no, we haven't. I release you all.
Your Excellency,
Your Majesties.
we have been honored to serve your
We have been honored to serve your king.
and the people of Terra Pomaria as baronial coronets.
As baronial coronets.
But it is now time for us to resign this service.
But it
It
is
is
so
now
kind
time for us to
through
resign in the city and render the barony into your care.
and render the barony into your
your
care.
I don't see anything.
Nothing. Nothing.
It's glued to your hand.
Are you sure you don't want to leave them there?
I have the same veil, actually.
We here grant your request
We here grant your request
for relief of your
for relief of your duties
as coronets of Terra,
as coronets of Terra Pomaria,
though we are loath
though we are loath to
to lose
lose such servants.
as you have been to us.
As you have been to us,
We release you from your oaths.
we release you from your oath. As Baron and
Majesty, Clovis and Himena, it would please us
Clovis and Himena, it would please us
to style you Baron and Baroness of our court.
to style you Baron and Baroness of our court. What are you holding?
Will you accept
Will you accept this from our hands?
Yes. It's the children of Audience and Basin.
I really want you to. So bad.
Hear now the words of the crown. Take heed, all people of the known world, that we, Morgan and Livia, sovereigns of Antir, do take unto ourselves our prerogative to honor those of our subjects who have pleased us with the title and estate of Baron and Baroness. Henceforth, let it be known that Clovis and Himena do now hold the title of Baron and Baroness of the Court of Antir, with all the rights and privileges of this rank. By our hand and seal, this 21st day of October, Anno Societatis 58, being 2023 Gregorian, Morgan, King of Antir, Livia, Queen of Antir.
Wow. Did we have? Did any coronets miraculously appear this day? They did not. Okay.
We're gonna use this one right here.
Oh,
Oh, yes. There you go.
I want to do this at the moment you walked up.
Your
Majesty, it appears that.
Oh, but I want to do this anyway. Here we go. There you go.
These are so cute. They're great.
Wear this coronet
Wear this coronet
as symbol of your estate,
as a symbol of your estate,
as Baron and Baroness in this realm.
as Baron and Baroness of our realm.
You just think you're getting
What Baron and Baroness of
Feel free to like squish it and get it on. Take your rest and hug your people.
Their Majesties now call forth the baronial seneschal for Terra Pomaria.
The current baronial seneschal could not make it, so I am here.
Or a representative thereof.
Your Majesty, we ask that you name new baronial cornet to be your representative in our homeland.
Harold, will you call forth the ones we have chosen to be our presence in the Barony of Terra Pomaria?
Stefan de Kilpatrick and Anna Elizabeth von Engelberg, their Majesties invite your presence in their court.
Great Majesties, Antir made flesh, people of Antir, people of Terra Pomaria, people of all the baronies, hear my words. I come now in response to their Majesties' commands, bringing with me Anna and Stefan, those people who shall represent their Majesties in these lands.
Please approach.
Stefan de Kilpatrick and Anna Elizabeth von Engelberg, their majesties do here invite your service to their barony and kingdom. Will you accept from them the title and responsibilities of baronial coronets of Terra Pomaria? And will you swear fealty to the crown of Antir for this barony, right mindful that you will be the representatives of the crown of Antir? Do you understand that you will be responsible for the defense, nurturing, and well-being of this barony?
I, Livia, Queen of Antir, do now name you, Anna, Baroness of Terra Pomaria, to stand in our place in all matters ceremonial and to fix your coronet as you see fit. Wear this coronet as symbol of your title and of the responsibility you now bear.
I, Morgan, King of Antir, do now name you Stefan, Baron of Terra Pomaria, to stand in our place in all matters, ceremonial, wear this coronet as a symbol of your title, and of the responsibilities you bear.
Do you now swear fealty for the Barony of Terra Pomaria to Morgan and Livia, your liege sovereigns, that you will obey their lawful commands in all matters that concern this realm, that you will uphold the crown and kingdom of Antir, and mindful that the harmony of your barony and of the kingdom springs from your own deeds, that you will deal courteously with those of every degree, so long as their majesties remain sovereigns of Antir?
We, Morgan,
And we, Livia,
hear your oaths, and swear to protect and defend you and your baronies till death take us,
the world and
or these crowns pass from our hands.
please arise and face your people.
Be it known to the people of Antir that Stefan and Anna will henceforth be known as Baron and Baroness of Terra Pomaria for the new
And then please take your seat in your new. Oh, actually, I have a gift for you. I wanted to start you guys out with some gifts to begin your, well, words are failing me at the moment, but these are gifts for you to use for yourselves to start out on the right foot.
Thus suspends the court of King Morgan and Queen Livia for their excellencies Terra Pomaria to conduct business.
Good gentles all, here begins the first court of Thane Stefan and Baroness Anna.
Thank you. Do I have words for the populace?
Do you?
When does he not have words?
So often. I count this a great victory. Certain members of you know that I've been trying for this for a long time. You might say there was a rebellion in the works. I don't want to make a big deal of it, but it seems to have been successful. Thank you.
I've taken no bribes from you. I want that known right now.
I would not be here. Anna would not be here if it were not for all of you. And for that, I just say thank you.
We talked a lot about this
before we put our names in, and we laughed about what our roles were going to be. He is the charisma person, and I'm the organizer. So I won't have as many words, but I just really appreciate all of you, and I look forward to having the opportunity to spread word fame for our barony and all of you.
Huzzah.
I'm new to this. I have a bit of business that I'd like to do. It's important. It'd be my first piece of business, and this piece of business is a woad often less traveled. Yeah. Do you mind calling me forward?
Their Excellencies Terra Pomaria summon into their court Thane Clovis and Baronessa Jimena.
They're gone. The wolf.
Like things left behind you on the roads you travel.
Getting deep.
Oh, wow.
We should hope that what is left would stick to the shoes of those that travel the roads of Terra Pomaria.
You picked really well.
Yeah, I've practiced this.
This will not be boring.
Let it be an aroma that rises in the nostrils of the many. Is that too much? Okay. I want to say thank you, and I want to present you with these apples and a bit of woad apples. Your jokes in the last few months have left me crying. Just exasperated. I feel for your little and what they have to deal with on probably a daily basis.
Ready?
Are you ready?
That's my child.
Oh, right in the heart. Thank you for the humor you bring.
No, wait.
Son, mother? Mother? No.
So
If he's my dad, that makes Lindis my grandma, but Lindis is also his sister, so it's my sister.
Habsburg stuff going on there. Yeah. I didn't know my chin was like
We'll go right now.
So I had one piece of business, and now I have two. Master Corwin, could you please approach? Viscountess Krista provided me with a gift. There have been scurrilous rumors that my Thane tries to poison people. I would like to actually support all of you and you with my antidotes. So I will give these to all of you, but I needed to give the ones that were on tier.
Indeed, I hear that I am actually quite the target. So,
And they're, of course, on tier gold.
I love the fact that your antidotes are also sparkly. So,
Yes. And thank you, Krista. I don't know where. Oh, she's in the kitchen. So thank you.
Overseeing. Make
Yes.
sure that no one poisons.
No one poisons it, but if you get poisoned, let me know. We got you covered. She's got you guys covered. Anna.
Antidote. Oh. Yes, I'm slow on the uptake.
And then I do have one more piece of business. Thank you again for your allowing me to do this. But first I have to say, I have to describe my brain a little bit so that you understand how this happens. Sometimes I get tunes or poems in my brain and I have to write them down or they stay there. And my dearest friend Shevin helped me with one a couple years ago so it could finally leave my brain. And then just a couple months ago, another one was there and I only had one line of it. And she supported me through that by taking it from me and finishing it. And this is actually a gift for you.
Gosh, how it cheers me to greet you, Stefan. When I first show up on site, everyone here'd love to meet you, Stefan. You fill us with such a delight. There's no one in TP as admired as you. You're everyone's favorite guy. Everyone's awed and inspired by you. And it's not very hard to see why. No one. We need to change keys. No one plans like Stefan. No one's grand as Stefan. No one creates such great events as Stefan. For there's no one in town who's so selfless. So giving up your charisma. You can ask any Thorsten or Agnes. And they'll say whose event team they want to be on. Where were we? No one's big like Stefan, a kingpin like Stefan. Oh, yeah. No one poisons the prince and his men like Stefan. He was intimidating. Why, what a guy, that's Stefan. Give 5 huzzahs, get 12 if it's Stefan is the best and he shared all his chips. No one grills like Stefan, has such skills like Stefan. In a cooking match, nobody thrills like Stefan. He's especially good at marinades. 10 points for Stefan. When he was a peasant, he'd poison the crown to protest injustice and greed. But now that he's barren, he's settling down. He'll cut where he sees there's a need. No one speaks like Stefan. Girls great sings like Stefan. Sharing around, but he makes like Stefan. His snatches are nothing but captivating. Say it again. Who's the legend in town? Some and say it once more. Who's our hero next door? Who's a super success? Don't you know? Can't you guess? Ask his friends and his Baroness Anna. There's just one guy in town who's got all of it down. And his name's S-T... I'm leaving this to you. E... Keep going. S-T-E-P-A... What's his name?
Five stars. Wow. Wow.
Now we're going to do some swearing.
To the baronial officers, their deputies, the sergeantry, the courtiers, the champions, and all populace of Terra Pomaria who wish to pledge their fealty or service to the coronets of Terra Pomaria and through them the crown of Antir, come forward and place their hands on the symbol of these baronial lands.
Upon this symbol and holy witnesses, you now affirm that Stephanie and Mona are rightful guardians of their death and honor your feelings for them. You swear to honor and hold those feet, knowing that the Lord that is there is true for your own feet. And do you necessary for these of honor, skill, and loyalty, so long as it is rule its barony and remain fealty to the crown of Ontario?
I do so swear.
For those swearing service. Upon this symbol and before these witnesses, you now attest that Stephanie and Mona are the rightful guardians of this marriage. You swear to honor Stephanie and hold the glory of Terra Pomaria, to honor and assist those who need, knowing that the glory of this marriage is free from your own deed. And do you offer them your honor and skill, so long as they rule this barony and remain in service to the crown of Ontario?
I do so swear.
Those who came before us that should be worthy, in service and honor. We find that judgment to be good. And we find that judgment to be good. We accept your oaths. We accept your oaths, which reaffirm your ties to Terra Pomaria. Which reaffirm your ties to Terra Pomaria. In return, we offer to you. In return, we offer to you your household and your deputies, your households and your deputies, our honor and courtesy, our honor and courtesy, advocacy and devotion, in this and all other lands, in this and all other lands, to protect and defend you with all our power, for so long as we remain, coronets of Terra Pomaria, and remain in fealty and service to the crown of Ontario. So say we, honor. Thank you all.
Sorry, live stream.
Uh-oh, I knocked over the microphone.
There being no further business, thus closes the court of Their Excellencies Terra Pomaria.
Thus resumes the court of their majesties Morgan and Livia, Sable, Lion, and Lioness of Ontier. Their majesties now call upon those of the populace who wish to swear fealty or pledge their support and allegiance to the crown of Ontier, if they haven't already done so.
Aww. Hello.
Do you, the people of Ontier, affirm that Morgan and Livia are the true and rightful crowns of this realm, that you will support and defend them in your hearts and in your homes, that you will obey their lawful commands in all matters that concern this realm, so long as their majesties remain sovereigns of Ontier?
I so swear. And we, Morgan,
And we, Livia,
do for our part swear to protect and defend you and your houses, until death take us,
the world and
or these crowns pass from our hands.
Thank you.
People of Ontier, the Summits, and Terra Pomaria, you've had a wonderful, wonderful experience today. You've laughed. There have been tears. Her Majesty said, we need to go down and we need to speak to them and we need to do these people. And I said, okay, that sounds wonderful. I did not realize it was quite such a silly place. But the truth is that it is, and it's wonderful, and it's magnificent, and we couldn't have had a better time. So, hopefully, This revelry, this joy will continue as you feast and joy and revel into the evening. And with that, we would bid you adieu.
Thus ends the court of King Morgan and Queen Livia. For their majesties of Ontir, long life! Their heirs, Oka and Dora, long life! The prince and princess of the summit, long life! For the heirs of the summit, long life!